Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Gemini for March 2021. My fellow Geminis, welcome to your reading. Know that it is a general reading, so take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, and go about your day. Know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you, your power to do, your active free will, the choices you make, and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, that's personal freedom, personal power, and it lies at the tips of our fingers and at the soles of our feet. So use it wisely, my friends. For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being here. You truly mean the world to me. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you feel like it resonates and you'd like to see more of this, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me, come along for the ride. I'd love to have you. And if you guys do like this reading, if it does resonate, please give me a thumbs up. Help me support the channel. Help me get this message out a little bit further. It would be truly appreciated. So know that time is fluid as well. I'm putting a date on it for March 2021, but this is really what message Spirit would like to bring through for March. It's not necessarily time specific, although it could be something that you're dealing with now, something from the past, something that hasn't actually happened yet. So keep an open mind, my friends, and an open heart. We're going to take a moment and ask Spirit to jump in, to join us. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, my team of light, Archangel Metatron, as well as any of your spirit guides who would be for the highest good for the whole collective. If they'd like to join us, I'm asking them to join me now. Going to ask these guys to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it. Know that it takes your free will again to ask for them to help you, but they're always willing to do so. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, you guys, and as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible with the most far-reaching of messages, but only top-notch, only for our highest good today. No second-rate messages. We don't want that stuff. So I'm going to start off with a little spiritual advice from the Dragon's Oracle today and see what they have to say. I also want to show you this. It reminds me of a dragon's egg or something. It's a piece of serpentine or serpentine, and it can help you a lot with like remembering past lives and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm hearing like even healing past life issues. So very, very cool. And I want to show you, actually, this is another piece of serpentine or serpentine. So if you see on this little marbly egg, there's these dark spots. There's two different here, and I almost feel like this is the light and the dark side, right? There's two sides to every situation, two sides to every story, and hey, Gemini, we're twins, right? There's two sides of us. So let's see what Spirit would like us to know for March 2021 for the sign of Gemini, please. Spirit, what would you have us know? We have a lot. Messages would you like us to know? Thank you. And you get the air and fire dragon. It says, expands your creative energies, harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm, communicate your passion. I feel like this is really important too, because that air, that's our sign, but it's not just about air. It's taking that air and fueling the fire, doing, right? This is our power to do. I think also there's a lot about communicating, right? It talks about communicate your passion. Well, talk about it, right? And the more you talk about the things you love, people can see that across your face, right? If you are happy and if you are passionate about what you have to say, people are going to listen. They can't help but listen, because I feel like some of the things is I heard like you're very charismatic in the way that you can convey your messages. So let's see what else that we have here. Definitely focusing on our power to do. Another thing I am actually hearing is communicate this so that it's not erupting, because we may be getting messages from Spirit. We may be just getting random inspirations. We may be having a whole lot of creative thoughts, a whole lot of ideas, things that we can do. But the thing is, we don't want to keep it all kind of in stop. So what I'm thinking kind of is like if we don't actually put forward or communicate or talk about what we have or what we want to do, we're getting messages not coming through properly because we're still stuck on this idea, rather than working it through, creating it, or writing it down so that we can move on to the next thing. So it's almost like I'm hearing like return to switch, or for cell phones, like there is when you're not receiving messages or things like that, or phone calls are coming through. I was a call center agent for a while in my day, and one of the things that we did was just, it was this button to return to switch, or to reset the switch, so that it would be like all of a sudden these messages that were like just kind of like in queue would come through. And I feel like this is also talking about that. We have to reset that switch to get it out, to talk about it. This could be within relationships and partnerships. This could be about communicating your passions, what you'd like to do, but being enthusiastic about it, so that it's also not going to explode out of us. That this is using your power of your words to create something brand new. So tell me a little bit more about this, please, for Gemini. What else would you like Gemini to know or to focus on? What would aid in this creative passion? And you get Lilac Fire Dragon, beautiful, which says it transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. And this is absolutely gorgeous energy. I was guided today to bring to you guys this chunk of amethyst. It's a little dull. I have dropped it a few times, but I feel like this is also calling in that violet flame energy. I'm hearing Saint Germain as well, because Saint Germain does also live with and work within that realm of the violet flame, helping to transmute. This could be helping to transmute negative energies, transmute old karma, and work on living in the here, living in the now, bringing in joy and purity. So this could also be really important to help call in that violet flame, ask that violet light to help purify you, so that what you're living with in this current moment is something that is filled with hope, that is filled with joy and filled with peace, and not carrying or holding on to something from the past that's no longer meant to serve us. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a reading. They're asking me to from the book for the Lilac Fire Dragon. But this is really important, guys, because there's fire in both of the cards that came out. This is about your power to do. They're also asking me to take the bottom of the deck. So I will take the bottom of the deck and read to you what fell first, which is the Golden Crested Dragon. I almost said angel. But brings you to a higher love so that you can embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. And this is obviously, like it said, associated with Ascended Master Jesus. This is a whole lot of things, but this is the ruler of an open heart. This is the power of forgiveness, the giver of grace. And also what I'm hearing is, because it is something that's protecting you, you may want to ask this dragon, your golden Christed dragon. I keep hearing angel, so you actually may want to ask Ascended Master Jesus as well to be more present with you, to help work through whatever issues you're going through, because also he is the harbinger of peace, the harbinger of joy. And the more you find those things, I meant hope, but the more you find peace in your world, the more easy it is to be hopeful and to experience joy, because we're not bogged down with other stuff. But this is also this idea of this Christ consciousness. This is spreading it, wanting to raise our vibration and spread out that golden light as well. And the one that was at the bottom was the Silver Dragon. And you see, the Silver Dragon has the key. It holds the key. It illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources, look into your soul, and see higher possibilities. I feel like this one as well is saying, you know what, it may be time to really engage in meditation, to contact your higher self, say, hey, higher self, can you show me where I need work? Can you show me where I need to be? Can you help me unlock these keys so that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing in this world? So I'm going to grab a little message from the book, first from the Lilac Fire Dragon. And that is number 44, page 44, so also a master number. I heard like building blocks of stability as well. So these dragons are fifth dimensional, however they can reach up into the ninth dimensional to access the awesome lilac fire of source, which is new energy received graced to earth, recently graced to earth. This carries transcendent love as well as enlightenment. When those dragons pour their lilac fire over and through us, we are bathed in divine feminine light, which has the power to dissolve all over energies in pure love and bring us peace, hope, and joy. It also bathes us in a higher divine feminine qualities of wisdom, agape, and oneness. Having this energy in our aura may even allow us to experience bliss and ecstasy, which you're meant to experience this in this world. And I just want to say, actually, I was pre-shuffling the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and pleasure came out. So I think this is also telling us as well, that's ecstasy, that's enjoying pleasure in our worlds. It may be physically, a physical sensation, or it may be that we're doing things that make us ecstatic and renew this zest and joy of life in us. So the guidance says, when you choose this card, a lilac fire dragon will touch you with incredible ninth dimensional light. So call it in and ask it to touch you. As it approaches you, breathe in divine love and sense the lilac fire enveloping you. Sorry, that was weird. This will enable you to let go of the old easily, calmly, and graciously. Notice particularly how you feel when this dragon touches you and sense the purity of the love that it radiates. Ask the dragon to remain with you to anchor the glorious light of the lilac fire and take you into a new and illuminated way of being. When you do this, the love radiating from your heart will become pure and more beautiful. People will sense this and respond with trust, respect, and gratitude. Consciously work with this beautiful dragon to notice the difference it makes in your life and the quality of love around you. So if you were starting to want to work with any of your dragons, calling in this lilac fire dragon would be very beneficial, as well as I feel like this golden Christed dragon. Knowing that with the silver dragon you hold the key. And this is also, I feel like, in the astral levels as well. The ninth dimension, that connection to source, is also with the silver dragon as well, because it is connecting you to the cosmos. Some of you, I heard star children, some of you may have a really, really strong affinity to the stars. You may want to get out and look at them as well. And I heard even just soak up the light codes outside while you're out there looking. Look for shooting stars, my friends. And I also heard you guys are a shooting star. Don't forget that. You're wonderful, you're magnificent, and you can light up the night sky. So they're actually asking me to give you a little bit more of that silver dragon as well. So let's see. Silver dragon. 6. So, fifth dimensional shimmering silver dragons radiate divine feminine light and gentle qualities. They exude harmlessness, love, peace, tranquility, balance, gentleness, and calmness. If we are ready, they surround our aura in a soft, pure silver light that enables us to retain these divine feminine qualities. They also reflect our true self and highest potential back to us by coming to us and looking deep into our eyes. This enables us to see the essence of our soul and discover aspects of ourselves we did not know existed. We are reminded of our divine magnificence and may catch a glimpse of the mighty soul, or even monad, I am presence to which we belong. Your fifth dimensional soul blueprint contains the keys and codes of your gifts, talents, wisdoms, and power. Much of this is locked away and unused. Receiving this card suggests that it's time for some of this potential to be ignited and brought forward into your life. You are ready to reveal yourself and be who you can truly be. Sit quietly and see or sense the shimmering silver dragon who has come to you. Allow it to reflect back to you the hidden aspects of your soul and your higher possibilities. This may or not be a conscious process, but it will inspire you to express your essence and transform your life. Be ready to develop any gifts or qualities that the dragon draws to your attention. You may be surprised. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous energy, because it's saying too, like, bring in the silver, bring in that lilac energy, bring in that golden Christed energy. Use your passions and be really open to what these codes are within you, that this master blueprint is trying to open up so that you can be who you truly are, and all your talents, your gifts. You may be good at things you never thought possible, air tap dancing for some of you, but things like this we may think, oh no, I'm not into that, and we start doing something, pottery, and we're like, wow, I never knew I would be really good at that. And it can open our minds up to new experiences, as well as create more joy, and infinite joy is what I heard, because there is endless possibilities in this world. All we need to do is stop putting limits on ourselves. So I'm going to ask a message now from the Shaman's Oracle and see what advice they would have for us moving forward with this. For the sign of Gemini, please, Spirit, what more would you have to add to the dragon messages? Oh, I love this. You get the Dancer of Joy. It is time to dance with joy, to scream with joy, to shout with joy, to express your joy, your sensuality. This is also your sacral centers, which come a lot with your own inner divine fire. There's a lot of feminine energy here as well, I feel like. So whether you identify as a masculine or a feminine, it's not really important. It's more that that feminine power is coming to you to unlock a lot of different things for you. Again, I heard key codes that are going to help you create, are going to help you be and to nurture. And we also see here this dancer, while they're dancing, there's this creative light coming down through the birth canal. This could be a lot of different things, that even with just movement, we're setting our body ablaze, we're getting our own internal fires going. I heard we're not reducing our body temperature, we're increasing our body temperature, we're fueling our own fire, we're having fun, and exercise is going to help you feel a little bit more joy too, because it's going to help release those endorphins and make you feel better. So for some of you, I heard get up, dance, get that sweat on, have yourself a hot shower after, and help yourself feel a little more renewed. To me, this also speaks about dancing in terms of celebration, dancing around more of a tribal fire. You also have the Shaman of Foresight here, which is really, really wonderful, because I think this means that you have the ability to create your future. You know whether something you're doing right now may be good or bad. So for your health is what I heard. So for example, we may know that if we eat pizza every single day, we may have a little bit of wisdom on this, that you're probably going to gain some weight or clog your arteries. You're not going to feel as good. You may feel bloated. Pizza's really super heavy as well, right? So if we're eating a lot of that kind of thing, we're actually holding ourselves down vibrationally is what I feel like as well. So this, on top of getting your body moving, on top of experiencing joy, the Shaman of Foresight, they're saying, I'm going to read the book to it as well, but you see this handprint on the world? This is also knowing that you have a mark to leave, and it's important for you to do it in the way that you were meant to. The bottom of the deck, so I'm going to show you this, and I kept this. So the bottom of the deck, we have Dancer of Lies in reverse, and we have the Hunter of Paths. With that Dancer of Lies being here, I think it's important, because this could be lies that we've told ourselves. This could be lies that other people have told us. This could be society at large and a worldview that is unfair, untrue, that I heard monopolizes joy or monopolizes resources. I'm hearing even like an example. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing like parts of Africa and oil. Actually, I'm not sure where. Oh my gosh, I apologize, guys, but there is a place, I think it's in Nigeria, that has finally been able to get, Shell has to pay them out for environmental damages that have happened, because their crops, their livelihood, their homes, there was an oil spill. And I mean, there's been many, many oil spills, things that we're not told here, right? We're given only the information that those companies want us to know. We're not seeing the bigger picture. This is what I'm trying to say, is that we may see given to us in front of us this grandiose idea that, let's use Shell as the example, okay, because it's what I'm going with, but that we're using cleaner methods, you know, that we're helping to stop environmental spills. But this may be in the Western world, this may be what we're being shown, but to those people in Nigeria that have had their livelihoods destroyed, their farmland destroyed, and oil covering everything, that's not the best. And I mean, there's this sense of powerlessness that comes as well when we have huge corporations lying or getting away with it, because their money, their dollars, their tax dollars are helping to fuel an economy. That's what the larger like the country and the representatives that represent that country, right, the leadership, are going to look at. There's things like this as well within wherever you live, I'm sure there's things that we're not being told full truths because we don't want to hurt industry, right? So this could be a lot of different things. I'm hearing as well with Shaman of Foresight, like that company, that lawsuit, the ones that won, there's a few different communities that won with Shell, and it didn't say how much money that they were entitled to, but Shell actually has to pay compensation, which is like the first time that they've actually had to compensate for any damage that's been done in those regions, which sets a precedent, which means that other people can fight it. And I feel like there's also this idea of foresight, because I guarantee you there was some dancing of joy that happened when that case was won. Now Shell does actually have the right to appeal. Let's hope that they don't win. But you know, there's a lot of things that could come from that. A lot of good that can come if the money is put back into those communities. So the Dancer of Lies, the book actually talks about, with the Dancer of Lies, that it's one of the worst things that happened in history. I'm actually going to read it to you a little bit. But this Hunter of Paths being here, I think this is really important, because if there is something that really fuels a passion in you, go towards that. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams, because it's something that maybe society at large has devalued as well. Excuse me. Or who has said, that's crazy, that'll never work, because I guarantee you, if you think it's a good idea, there's at least one other person out in the world that's going to as well. And how will you know if you don't try? So don't be afraid to follow where your heart leads you and go down the paths that interest you as well. I heard as well, like, rather than working for the man, right? If that is something that feels soul sucking to you, is there something that you can do to create income or to build a better life for yourself with what you currently have? Alright, so I'm going to find the Dancer. Now, there's the Dancer of Joy. I want to read to you this guy before I get the other one. It says, I'm the Dancer of Joy. I dance for the very joy of being alive, for the wisdom and sense of fulfillment that are everywhere around me. Through the fluid movements of my limbs, I can help you discover the paths you must take as I fling myself with great abandon in a circle until I am ready to fall down. My arms stretch out with fingers that point in the direction you must take. There can be no standing still in life. I must always be moving onward in my internal search for joy, so tread this path with me. And I think that that's what this is. The Hunter of Paths is, we're searching for that path that can bring us eternal joy, that can help us spread this joy out into the world as well. And I feel like as well as to know our connection with the divine, to know our connection with even our place on this earth. So the Dancer of Lies, I want to read to you this little part, because it says, deceit is one of the most powerful and harmful aspects of human experience. A lie can destroy dreams or hopes in a moment, weaken or damage beliefs, interrupt progress, or turn us aside from the road we should follow. Even half-truths can be damaging, even if spun for the best intentions. Living a lie withers the soul and brings us only pain and fear. The Dancer of Lies is a trickster who encapsulates this negativity, yet one who stands with truth by means of paradox. Only by confronting truths can we conquer the liar within and return to the path we desire to tread. So it talks about falsehood, opposition, distraction, dissolution of dreams, frustrated plans, darkness, being led astray, loss and sorrow, inner conflict, weakened resolve. And I think that this is also important, because while you are moving towards your path, there could be those of us around us too that think that I don't deserve to have joy. You could be holding along a lot of guilt or a lot of shame. There could be something here that, you know, even it doesn't have to be intentional that we've lied to ourselves, right? Could be we say, I'm not a good dancer. I can't dance. Yeah, you can. Move your feet. It doesn't matter if you're good. It just matters that you're moving your body and the intention and the feeling that you have behind that. So actually, the Shaman of Foresight as well. Let's get that. So, it says, I am the Shaman of Foresight. I travel the road before you, bringing back reports of what lies ahead. I can teach you to see beyond the movement, to live in such a way that whatever new task you undertake, you are always ready to adjust accordingly. I prepare the way ahead, ensuring that wherever your journey leads, you will enter into each new moment with clear intent and true perception. And I think it's important here to remember as well that whatever you are being guided to do, whatever in your heart is like, I'm going to do this, that's meant for you. So keep an open mind here, because you may even want to ask the Shaman of Foresight to join you, to help direct you in the places that are right for you. But I also feel like that is this Saint Germain coming in with this lilac dragon as well, going, you know what, we're clearing the path. Know that we've cleared the path, we've done the work, so you can trudge forward unafraid, unabashedly, and doing what your purpose is on this earth. So I'm actually, speaking of that, I want to show you this. I can't remember the full name, but it's basically a peacock pyrite. Part of it is pyrite. Starts with a CH something. But look at that gorgeousness. There's a lot of different color here. And you think it's really important, I heard, to spread your wings, ruffle up that back tail feather, show the world what you're made of, show them the beauty that lies within your soul, and don't be afraid of other people saying you're flashy. This may be one of those lies we've been told that says if you look good, if you feel good, you should be less because other people may not feel that way. Hell no. Be everything that you can be. Be beautiful, be charming, be sweet, be yourself. And most of all, this beauty, it's going to come from the inside. So trust yourself. I have the Animal Wisdom Tarot. For a little bit of wisdom here, please, Spirit Wisdom, Tarot Wisdom, guidance. Thank you. And you have the Lovers here, which is Gemini. You guys, this is us representing. This could be definitely a choice in love as well. It was in the reverse. I'm going to flip it. We have the Nine of Shells here, which is the Nine of Cups. Happiness, fulfillment, wishes granted, going in the right direction as well. This is Salmon. And why are they going there? Probably because it's spawning grounds. They may have to swim against the current. Things may be difficult, but they're not going to give up. They have perseverance and persistence. And it leads to this prairie dog, this Three of Pentacles, this Three of Fossils, knowing that we've worked for what we have, it's here to stay, it's stable, and this is done within partnership as well. For some of you, with this Lovers, this Dancer of Lies they're pointing me to, some of the reasons why the Lovers may be reversed is this is us not being true to ourselves. We could have a false idea of what love is. Some of us may be even a little bit jaded. So if this has to do with a lover romantic situation, some of us may have felt like in the past it was always swimming against the grain, not getting where we were going, and we were putting way more effort into than the people around us, and we were done with that. For some of you, the negative connotations as well of the Three of Pentacles is sometimes like a third-party situation. This doesn't necessarily always mean it's going to be another person infiltrating this relationship. It could be work got involved, or, you know, the coronavirus got in the way. Lots of different things that could have been involved here. But I think that this is asking you to focus on the partnerships that you can work together with, that you can thrive in, and really question for yourself, is there a place where I've been maybe a little untruthful? Have I maybe focused too much on love and romantic relationships and put my career aside? Or maybe have I focused on so much on being in love and focusing on a relationship that I put myself aside? I think it's really important as well to know that with this Heart Awakener, Spirit is asking you to come from a place of love in everything that you do. To me, this is also why the Christed Golden Angel came in as well, because we want to awaken our heart. These honeybees, they help the world by spreading love from flower to flower, much like you. So don't disguise that. Don't hide that. Don't be ashamed of your beautiful, bubbly personality as well. Because if you think about it, you are shedding that light. Your light is going from flower to flower, person to person. And it's up to us on how we project that energy. Are we doing it in a loving and kind way? Are we treating ourselves with love and respect? Because first and foremost, before we send out that love, we need to send it in here. So to me as well, this Three of Fossils could be about spirit. Because if you look at the bottom, there's like a portal, a whirlpool. And I feel like they're all like, should we jump? Should we see what is over on the other side? What new beginning is there for me? The rainbow in this 9 of shells as well. I feel like it's saying relax, you're provided for, right? I'm not a biblical person. However, I'm hearing the rainbow, right? After it stopped raining with Noah's Ark, that they say, God, give us a rainbow, and it says it's this promise, right? That things are going to get better. Well, the 9 of shells is their rainbow, and I feel like it's a promise because it says there's 9 different shells here. You are provided for. Everything that you need lies within you, and your love could heal, is what I'm hearing. Your love could heal countries. Your love could heal yourself, people around you. So one more card, please. Thank you. And you get the Seer of Branches, which is the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands. It's time to take some action. It's time to move forward with what brings your soul passion. This could be within a relationship. This could be with pleasure. But it's to focus on the things that bring your heart and soul passion. And this says we have the deep breathing. Take some deep breathing exercises. Make sure that you're also, this could be connecting to the divine, but making sure that before you make any hasty decisions, breathe it out so that you have a clear mind. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful month. If it resonated and you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I'd love to hear from you, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.